Hello, hope you're doing good, and if you want to play short games with me, I'm going to ask 5 questions about the week, about the month, about the year, about the decade, and about all stuff. For 4 choices, 4 points, 3 choices, 3 points, 2 choices, 1 point only. And at the end, I give you a review. Alright, so let's do this. Question about the week. With what team of the NBA the French player Malcolm Casalon signed a 2-way deal? So for 4 points, 4 choices, is it the Chicago Bulls, New York Knicks, San Antonio Spurs, or Detroit Pistons? 4 points, 4 choices. Now for 3 points, is it with New York Knicks, the San Antonio Spurs, or Detroit Pistons? 3 points, 3 choices. And now for 1 point, is it with the San Antonio Spurs or the Detroit Pistons? And actually, the French player Malcolm Casalon signed a 2-way deal with the Detroit Pistons. Alright, question about the month. What was the surgery of the King Charles about? So for 4 points, was it to reinforce his sphincter muscles? Was it for a knee surgery, or an enlarged prostate, or varicose veins? 4 points, 4 choices. And now for 3 points, knee surgery, enlarged prostate, or varicose veins. 3 points, 3 choices. And now for 1 point, enlarged prostate or varicose veins. And actually, King Charles III went for an enlarged prostate. Alright, question about the year. What was the score of the Super Bowl 57 in 2023? So for 4 points, was it 35-23, 38-35, 40-30 or 45-38? 4 points, 4 choices. Now for 3 points, was it 38-35, 40-30, 45-38? 3 points, 3 choices. And for 1 point, was it 38-35 or 45-38? And actually, the score of the Super Bowl 57 in 2023 was 38-35. Question about the decade. Who won Best Record at the 2014 Grammys? So for 4 points, was it Daft Punk with Get Lucky? Was it Imagine Dragons with Radioactive? Was it Lorde with Royals? Or was it Bruno Mars with Looked Out of Heaven? 4 points, 4 choices. Now for 3 points, Daft Punk, Get Lucky, Lorde, Royals, Bruno Mars, Locked Out of Heaven. 3 points, 3 choices. And now for 1 point, Daft Punk, Get Lucky, or Bruno Mars, Looked Out of Heaven. And for 1 point, and actually, Best Record at the Grammys 2014 was Daft Punk with Get Lucky. Question about all stuff. When was the first Super Bowl? Alright, so for 4 points, 4 choices, was it 1965, 1966, 1967 or 1968? 4 points, 4 choices. And now for 3 points, was it 1965, 67 or 68? 3 points, 3 choices. And now for 1 point, was it 65 or 67? For 1 point, and actually the first Super Bowl was in 1967. Alright, let's do the review. So after spending 3 years in the ABA League with Mega, Malcolm Casalon is set to pursue his NBA dream with the Detroit Pistons. Buckingham Palace announced on the 17th of January, a day after Middleton's successful surgery, that His Royal Highness 75 had thorough treatment for an enlarged prostate and would be getting surgery the following week. Kansas City Chiefs versus Philadelphia Eagles NFL game was final score 38-35 from February 12, 2023. At the Grammys in 2014, the record of the year was Get Lucky, Daft Punk featuring Pharrell Williams and Nile Rodgers. The other guys were nominated, but they lost. The first AFL NFL World Championship game, known retroactively as Super Bowl I, and referred to in contemporaneous reports, including the game's radio broadcast as the Super Bowl, was an American football game played on January 15, 1967 at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles, California. All right, I hope you learned some stuff and you had some fun. I will see you next week. Have a good day. Bye bye.